An electoral battle is underway in this Montreal riding. LaSalle-Emard-Verdun has been a Liberal seat for most of the last century.
People don't like having one party in power for too long.
Some voters are looking for change in the federal by-election 1 week away.
People are not happy with the Liberals. They're not happy. And they're basically saying, I'll vote anybody but the Liberals.
The Prime Minister's name is not on the ballot, but Brent Tyler is voting like it will be.
What are the issues that are most important for you this by-election?
To get rid of Justin Trudeau.
I know we've been in government for 9 years, and I know that's a long time in Canada.
Justin Trudeau and his cabinet are expected to get an earful from some Liberal MPs this week in BC, the first caucus meeting in months, and there's a lot to talk about. Losing the Liberal stronghold of Toronto St. Paul's in that June by-election.
This was obviously not the result we wanted.
The party's national campaign director just quit, and the NDP pulling out of a deal to prop up the government.
Trudeau's Liberals can't deliver change.
Some Liberal MPs tell CBC News they are growing restless after a tumultuous summer. Cabinet's message to an anxious caucus: focus on the main opponent.
Mr. Poilievre doesn't actually want to share his vision because it's unlikely that it's something that resonates with a lot of Canadians.
But it's the Liberal Party that's not resonating with many Canadians right now. Poll aggregator 338 Canada shows the Conservatives have a sizable lead nationwide.
Caucus will be jittery, and a lot of it will be convincing them that there is a plan to get back out of this hole that they're in and to win the next election.
The next test, the Montreal by-election, and it could be tough to pull off a win, says this poll analyst.
With the lack of enthusiasm behind the Liberals right now, their sagging numbers in Quebec, but also across the country, it is the kind of riding that could be up for grabs.
So, JP, what are Liberal MPs saying about the high-stakes week ahead?
Yeah, Ian, Liberal MPs aren't saying much publicly, but based on the conversations we've been having, we know there's a lot of discontent. Privately, there's grumbling about the Prime Minister and the party's direction. Some MPs are eager to move on from the Trudeau era. They're just not comfortable saying that on the record. That may change after the Montreal by-election if the Liberals lose another ruby red seat like LaSalle-Emard-Verdun next Monday. We might see some MPs, maybe even some cabinet ministers, speaking more freely about the future and whether it's time for Trudeau to step aside after 9 years at the top. Ian?
JP Tasker in Ottawa.